In this Torah portion, Pesach number 7, starting with chapter 13 of Exodus, verses 17 through chapter 14, verse 25, it says, "So at last Pharaoh let the people go. God did not lead them through the land of the Philistines, although that was the most direct route from Egypt to the promised land. The reason was that God felt the people might become discouraged by having to fight their way through, even though they had left Egypt armed. He thought they might return to Egypt. Instead, God led them along a route through the Red Sea wilderness. Moses took the bones of Joseph with them, for Joseph had made the sons of Israel vow before God that they would take his bones with them when God led them out of Egypt, as he was sure God would. Leaving Sukkoth, they camped in Etham at the edge of the wilderness. The Lord guided them by a pillar of cloud by the daytime and by a pillar of fire at night. The cloud and fire were never out of sight. The Lord now instructed Moses, "Tell the people to turn towards Pi-hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea, opposite Baal-Zephon, and to camp there along the shore. For Pharaoh will think, those Israelites are trapped now between the desert and the sea. And once again, I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and he will chase after you. I have planned this to gain great honor and glory over Pharaoh and all his armies, and the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord." So they camped where they were told. When word reached the king of Egypt that the Israelis were not planning to return to Egypt after 3 days, but to keep on going, Pharaoh and his staff became bold again. "What is this we have done, letting all these slaves get away?" they asked. So Pharaoh led the chase in his chariot corps, 600 chariots in all. As the Egyptian army approached, the people of Israel saw them far in the distance, speeding after them, and they were terribly frightened and cried out to the Lord to help them. And they turned against Moses, whining, "Have you brought us out here to die in the desert? Why did you make us leave Egypt?" But Moses told the people, "Don't be afraid. Just stand where you are and watch, and you will see the wonderful way the Lord will rescue you today. The Egyptians you are looking at, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Quit praying and get the people moving. Use your rod, hold it out over the water, and the sea will open up a path before you, and all the people of Israel shall walk through on dry ground." Then the angel of God, who was leading the people of Israel, moved the cloud around them between the people of Israel and the Egyptians. That night it changed to a pillar of fire. That gave darkness to the Egyptians so they couldn't see the Israelis. Meanwhile, Moses stretched his rod over the sea, and the Lord opened up a path through the sea, with walls of water on each side, and the east wind dried the sea bottom. Then the Egyptians followed them, between the walls of water and the bottom of the sea. But in the early morning, the Lord began to harass them. Their chariot wheels began coming off. "Let's get out of here," the Egyptians yelled. "The Lord is fighting for them and against us." Verse 27 says that Moses stretched out his hand as the Lord instructed, and the sea returned to normal. Verse 30 says that the Lord saved Israel that day, and the people of Israel saw the Egyptians dead, washed up on the seashore. Verse 31 says that when the people of Israel saw the mighty miracle that God had done for them against the Egyptians, they were afraid and revered the Lord and believed in him and in his servant Moses. Even today, we see miracles break through in our lives just when we need them. Just like with the Israeli slaves having worked so hard in Egypt, a door opens up for us and people go out of their way to help us achieve our extremely important goals to improve our quality of life. But then, sometimes after all this, obstacles appear and we may feel like we've been abandoned and don't understand our change in fortune. This is when we have to abandon ourselves to God and trust him to continue the miraculous developments. We have to give the situation up to him and let him handle it. He is working in the background on our behalf. He is always with us, even when our faith is being tested, and he will protect us. So stay strong and don't give up. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.